I suppose some introductions are in order.
Already knew that. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine.
Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 50th?
Slytherin in here. Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Oh my blood, man.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio!
Куда я, туда и глаз. Ничего, скоро микрофон новый куплю. Я уже заказал его, придет. И качество звука моей речи будет получше. Шипения не будет, ничего этого не будет. Просто звук, все.
Revelio!
Статуя Кельпи. Правильно? Вадим? Страница руководства. Эта статуя изображает Кельпи, водяного демона, оборотня, родом из Ирландии и Великобритании, которые обычно принимают форму лошади с длинной гривой. Самый крупный Кельпи, о котором когда-либо сообщалось. Это лохнесское чудовище Шотландии. Чё себе? Так, что там только? Так, вы только что открыли испытание руководства. Ваш прогресс будет отображаться здесь. Так, окей. О, вон что. Первый уровень. Так, спешка. Скейт. Руководство. Это ваш уровень волшебства. Опыт XP получен в результате прохождения испытаний повышайте уровень и силу. Так, это что? Все ясно. Ух, ничего себе. Собрав все первые страницы руководства, вы открыли новую категорию испытаний. Здесь будут появляться все новые испытания, видимо, как задания испытания, которые вы разблокируете во время своих приключений. Выберите страницу. Выбрал. Так, что у нас тут? Внешний вид. Снаряжение, очки с Хогвартса. Каждое испытание имеет несколько уровней. На каждом из них вас ждут специальные награды, начиная от внешнего вида и заканчивая важным обновлением. Так, награды можно получить в меню испытаний. Возвращайтесь почаще, чтобы получать все награды, которые вы разблокировали. Понятно. Так, следуйте. А что с этим сундуком-то? Как нам открыть?
Rebellion.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
15 уровень.
Inside and
Ah, yeah.
outside of the castle.
Кто говорит? Так, это скиллы. Все скиллы. Звук такой. Прикольно. О, смотрите. Что это вообще? Ареста моментум. Понял. Это что? Плацуюсь. Заморожение, нет? Да, точно. Ревис. Понятно. Понять. Это превратить. Трансформация. Флипенда. Мощь. Тут что? Десцен. Это заклинание не наносит прямого урона. Ну, объект игры не получает значительный урон от удара об землю, понятно. Пульс. Это, наверное, все скиллы. А Вада Кедавра-то есть? Империо. Проводиться. О, вот она. Вау. Обалденно. Дойдем до нее все равно. бомбарда, там замки открывать. Так, ладно. Бомбарда Максима. Из фильма все собрал. Так, еще полчаса. Поиграем.
Revelio. Lumos.
Люмос, да. Ничего себе, здесь картина. А здесь новый скилл.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
О, Хогвартс. Так он маленькая тут карта. Вся карта, что ли? Вся игра. О, господи. Так, здесь вы можете видеть точки с летучим пламенем, которые доступны в этом регионе. Точки с зеленым пламенем — это те, которые вам удалось обнаружить, включая гостиницу вашего факультета. Точки вот эти не удалось нам обнаружить, да? Точки с летучим пламенем серого цвета показывают местоположение еще не обнаруженных точек. Как быть? Нет, наверное, не работает. Выберите перестройку библиотеку, чтобы продолжить. Библиотека. Так, профессор Уизли разблокировал для вас точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале. Смените карту с помощью АД и отправляйтесь в точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале. Используйте так, АД. АД. Повернуть, развернуть. Все что ли?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Так, а после как можно скорее отправляйтесь в Хогсмид, чтобы восполнить все, что потеряли в пути. Так, что такое Хогсмид? Ну, это деревня, наверное.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Ничего себе. Сливочное пиво можно. Так, что такое защита от темных искусств? Ну ладно, давай.
Thank you,
Спасибо.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb
Разберемся.
on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Так, поздравляю, что вы там не просто искали вещи в Хогвартс окольными путями добрались, а поздравляю, не точно. Так и есть, давай.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Что ли? Давай говорите с Фигом.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Ну, игра.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies.
Это
Did I
скорее
hear
всего,
you
начало.
and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Не волнуйтесь, сэр. Так, кажется, вы обсуждали с профессором. Да.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так, карту открыть давай, открываем карту опять. 35 сундуков, страница руководства 150, статуэтки 10, столы, астрономические 1. Так, этот значок символирует основные задания. Выполняя основные задания, вы продвигаетесь по основной истории. Откройте возможности и зарабатывайте опыт. Так, тут что, некоторые задания заблокированы. Так, в этих случаях для активации задания вам нужно достичь требований. Понятно. Начните отслеживать. Это все.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Понятно, короче, на карту нажимаем. Вот в Хогвартс. Задание будет очарованный комплекс. Новое задание. Вспышка скоро уровень начнем. Окей. Давайте. Здесь сумка. Так.
Revelio.
Он, наверное, понял. Что это? Типа задача какая-то. Что это? Головолом? Всего. Паук. Получается. Ладно, потом. Бросить кубик. Что за вопрос?
Revelio.
Это сундук хороший. Потом откроем. Стоим. Что пишет? Так. Этот. Просто понажимаю. Что? Повыскакиваю. Одно и то же. Ладно, пофиг.
Revelio.
Чё? О. Что это?
I'll be weeks has been experimenting with new
Вон что, все, походу дошло. Здесь, короче, вопрос поставить. Там один вопрос. Тогда возможно откроется или я не понял. Окей. Хрен. Ну ладно. Пошли дальше задание делать. Так. Так, ладно. Время-то сколько? Ну, нормально, может до часу еще посидеть. Экспекто патроно. Вот выскочил. О, что нашел?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Да, это телепорт. Все понял.
Revelio.
Может еще где-то что-то здесь подвигать? Ой. Так, еще что ли?
Revelio.
Что сундук? Здесь по карте показывают. Так, фонтан в виде виверны. Так, этот фонтан на дворе трансфигурации с изображением виверны служит вместо отдыха и собранию студентов. Несмотря на слухи, возможно, спровоцированные сэром Кедоканом. Это, безусловно, не та самая виверна из долины реки Уай, убитая веселым рыцарем помимо его воли. Ясно. Что-то с первого уровня начнем. Что-то нажать. Вот.
Revelio.
Так. Основной. Понятно, что. Так, это скиллы. Здоровье. Что я нажимаю? М. Забыл уже, что нажимаю.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Я тебе еще раз скажи. Сумасшедший. Больше не скажет.
Revelio.
Даже еще не первый уровень. Ой. Какой уровень? Тоже первый. Ладно. А вон еще есть. кошка бежит. Это здесь сундук. Оказывается, сундук, наверное.
Revelio.
Внизу. На карте сундук. А, так. Подстригаем. Тут же магия. Т. Это не то. Это не то. G. F. Ой, куда я ушел? На Ю. На Ю. Ой, понял. Ю, значит. Буква Ю. Давай, надо качнуть. Даже не показывается. Ладно, редко. Я же там что собирал. Лекции. Испытания. Соберите 8 страниц. Очки. Награда такая. Инвентарь. Снаряжение. Ой. Что они дают? Предмет особенных свойств. В очках типа. Нафиг. Нужны очки. Это что? Рукоятки. Палочка. Мантия. Ой. Все, ладно, все. Это снаряжение. Это где мы были сейчас. Вот денежки наши. 200 рублей. Карта заданий. Все, понял. По заданиям сейчас все, пойдем.
Revelio.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium. 142 there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
Revelio.
Что не изменилось? Понял.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Так.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Бабушка какая? Лет 70 ей, наверное. Примерно.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Так, нажмите, чтобы использовать это.
See how the dummy deflected your
Видели,
cast?
как?
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me do. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair
Классная игра, классная.
duel. Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Протег. Ты вообще же сейчас, наверное, просру.
Levioso,
This can't be your first duel.
let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all my students were this adept.
Levioso,
Joy and life in duels. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Так, поговорите с Себастьяном.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Ну, дуэль, да. Первая.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for
Против
it.
тех
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organisation.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Так, не, наверное. Сундуков нет.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Сумасшедший. Чё ты не открываешься? Так, дальше играем.
Revelio.
Чё это? Фрезы, что ли? Так не может.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Акция.
Akio.
Акио.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Так, акция. Это понятно тоже, как Гарри Поттер. Подтянуть,
Splendid!
оттянуть.
Stay focused. That's it! Not to worry. Excellent! Don't lose your composure! Very good! Points to Slytherin! But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
Ну. Чё? А, да куда он дотянет, все понял.
Stay focused.
Понял, теперь все дошло. Короче, чтобы остановился. Я это по новой, короче, придется делать. Ну ладно. Почему так быстро? Так.
Ah, you almost had. Let us see this.
Главное, медленно у меня. Что за фигня? Жопа.
That is how it's done. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Not to worry.
Что за бред? Так же, значит, руку нажимаю.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
По новой.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Concentrate, Natsai.
Так, просто раз нажму и все на что.
Don't lose your composure.
Как ее сделать, чтобы она медленно катилась?
Be sharp.
Странно. Странно. Скорее всего, я туплю.
There you go. Do not think I will start going easy on you. Do not be discouraged. Let us see it.
Как так? У нее он потихоньку катится, у меня несется как это угорелая.
Oh no.
Stay focused. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Чё там? Чё там, чё там?
Revelio.
A word, if you would.
Подожди. Ого.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Все. Задание завершено. Второй уровень. Ничего себе.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Это да.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ты же говорила. Сквозь меня. Ох, уже другой код. Не. Все понял. И там смотрел. Так, что надо? Добби.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Так. Мне кажется, по дороге сюда произошло нечто такое, о чем вы не хотите говорить. Нет, профессор, все было...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. About trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here. including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Идеально.
You've managed your classes
Наконец-то.
well with a borrowed wand,
Палочку дадут,
but
хоть
you'll find
нормально.
the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Все, пошел, короче, потом.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Задание. А, так. Уровень где мне качнуть? Сюда. Как качнуть-то уровень? Что делать? Одевайте. Ой, кепочка. Перчатка.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My uncle knows the Gala, so I can't imagine I
Rebellion.
Здесь же где-то сундуки были первого уровня.
Ah, there you are.
Это потом. Профессор. Это сундуки. Чё, тебе никак ничего не сделать, что ли?
Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Опять другая кошка. Да.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Третий уровень.
Revelio. Revelio.
Что тут делать? Что не ловишься? А, да, ну.
Levioso.
Ну да. Акция, да? Получилось. Какие умения? Блин, никуда залез.
Protego. Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Why would Black want to be headmaster?
Leviosa! Protego!
Тейлор. Раскройте секрет картины. Да, ну. Так, где это заклинание? Куда я заходил? Что я сделал? Понял. Ой, вот на Т заклинание.
Revelio! Leviosa! Accio! Revelio!
What are you up to now?
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet. Revelio! I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back. Accio!
Научитесь у профессора Ронена использовать репарио. И он...
Perhaps I'll come back to this. Revelio!
Мантия садовника.
Revelio. You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo
Задание
in no
выполнено.
time.
Все тогда. Спать. Время уже час ночи.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Да, страничка по расчету.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps agility.
Так, сохранить.